unfortunately. And this is another thing that we've spoke about on one or two occasions.
Yeah, the fact of it should be what you get is what you get.
Well, they're misloading that. That's going to be 258. They need to put a 2.5 on the bar as well, which they're now doing. Black, no, they've still misloaded. They need to add a 1.25. Well, that's by my calculations, Dave, that's the wrong way. Right, a 1.25, which makes it 162.5. Then the record disc, and then the collar. So, absolutely right, 263.
But he's not going to do it in two parts, which is absolutely right. The Bulgarian, no further part in the competition. He's realised his limitations. And so now this for the icing on the cake. This is Iran's first title of the championships. The Olympic champion is the world champion. Now, can he improve the world record mark?
I'm quite convinced that he can clean it. It's just that second phase that worries me. But yes, you're quite right. It'd be a great way to end what's been a pretty good championship.
Yes, and the Iranian fans are in the hall. You've seen them, and now they're getting behind their man. And this is very good, David, because the Iranians have had a pretty miserable time up till now. This is the first man who's really looked us, in world-class condition. And the Asian Games, he had a really, really soft ride there. And maybe that was just the perfect build-up. He only had to total 440 there, 200, 240, 440 to win the Asian Games title. And he was a street ahead of everybody else. But this is a superb way, if he can do it. And if he can do it, I think he'll just take this one. He won't bother with the third one.
Well, you never know. Maybe he'll want the total as well. I think it just depends on what happens here.
Well, we're praying with him as well. Immensely strong man. Arguably the strongest man in the world.
Oh, look at how easy that...
Clean and jerk, world standard has been established. 263 kilos. He surpasses that 1997 mark of Andrei Chemerkin, which is unofficial. But now Hossein Rezazadeh of Iran is the world's clean and jerk champion. The perfect finish, the icing on the cake. And isn't that just great, David?
Fantastic. Well, I read some articles. His coach had said that he felt that this would be the first man to break the 600-pound mark, which is 272.5 kilos. And the way he cleaned that weight, do you doubt it?
No, and he's not going to take... I mean, he's got another lift if he wants it, but I can't see it. I mean, very difficult, actually, because there's so much emotion there, there's so much adrenaline. Look at this. The clean was wonderful.
Yes, it looked almost like an empty bar. To work a bit harder on the jerk, but not that much harder. So, is that it? Or are we going for the total world record? This is the question.
I mean, he could come out and he probably would get it, but I don't know, emotionally at the moment, everybody's on a high, David. There's a huge buzz around the hall. The man has, he's won it in style. He's world class. He's ahead of everybody else. He's demolished the rest of the field. The mean machine from Bulgaria, Dangerous Damian. No match for Hossein Rezazadeh. And I'll tell you what, a fit Ronnie Weller would have found this man a handful. There isn't anybody to touch him at the moment.